In a quiet village nestled at the edge of a great forest, there lived a humble carpenter named Kavi. Kavi was known for his skill with wood. He could craft tables and chairs that would last generations, and he took pride in his work. Each morning he would walk into the forest, his axe in hand, searching for strong and sturdy trees to shape into fine furniture. One day, as Kavi ventured deep into the forest, he came upon an especially grand tree. Its trunk was broad and strong, its branches reached high into the sky, and its roots twisted deep into the earth. This tree, Kavi thought, would make a perfect centerpiece for his next project. He lifted his axe, ready to strike. But just as his axe was about to meet the bark, a voice echoed through the quiet forest. The tree, calm and wise, said, "Wait, dear carpenter. Before you cut me down, listen to my story." Kavi froze, looking around in surprise. He had never heard a tree speak before. After a moment, he lowered his axe, curiosity getting the better of him. Kavi replied, "Who speaks? Is it truly you, old tree?" The tree said, "Yes, it is I." The tree replied, its voice warm and deep, like the earth itself. "I have grown here for many, many years, rooted in the soil and stretching toward the sky. I have given shelter to countless creatures. Birds build their nests in my branches, squirrels dart along my limbs, and insects find refuge in my bark. Even the soil is enriched by my fallen leaves, nourishing young plants around me." Kavi listened, his curiosity now mixed with wonder. The tree continued to speak. "You see, dear carpenter, everything in this forest is connected. My roots intertwine with the roots of other trees, passing nutrients and water from one to another. We trees provide shelter, shade, and food. The creatures that live here, the plants that grow here, they all depend on each other. When one of us is removed, the balance is disturbed, and many suffer." Kavi looked around, seeing the forest through new eyes. He noticed the rustling leaves, the small nests hidden in the branches, the tiny mushrooms at the base of the tree, and the way other trees leaned toward each other, sharing sunlight and space. He realized that this one tree was indeed part of a much larger living system. "But I am a carpenter," he said quietly. "I need wood to work, to earn my living. How else can I create without taking from the forest?" "There is a way," the tree replied. "There are branches that fall from my neighbors in storms, wood that lies on the forest floor, and old trees that have reached the end of their life. If you gather these respectfully, you honor the forest's natural rhythm, taking only what it has offered." Kavi thought of all the times he had walked through the forest, seeing it only as a source of wood. He had taken what he needed without much thought, believing himself separate from the trees and animals. Now he understood that his actions affected the whole forest. Each tree cut down, each branch taken left its mark on the lives around it. Kavi said, "Thank you, wise tree. You have shown me a way to honor the forest rather than take from it carelessly. I will gather only what the forest offers, and I will take no more than I need." "Thank you, dear carpenter," the tree said gently. "Your respect for the forest will help preserve it, and in turn the forest will continue to provide for you, as it does for all who live here." Kavi returned to his village, carrying not wood, but wisdom. He shared with his fellow villagers what the tree had taught him, that everything in the forest was connected, and that they should take only what was offered naturally. Over time, the villagers learned to live in harmony with the forest, gathering fallen branches, using only what they needed, and leaving the trees to grow tall and strong. And so the forest thrived, with each tree, plant, and creature contributing to a web of life. Kavi continued his work as a carpenter, crafting beautiful things from the forest's natural gifts, honoring the wisdom of the talking tree. And from that day on, he knew that everything he touched, every piece of wood he shaped, was connected to the life of the forest. Through the carpenter and the tree, we are reminded that everything in life is connected, like branches that share the same roots. When we act with respect and mindfulness, we honor that connection, preserving not only nature, but the harmony between ourselves and the world around us. Thank you for watching.